Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. This is my probably card 39 on my 100 quick and easy cards. Now we'll see how this goes because it's Saturday evening. I've had a roast dinner and washed it down with a glass of wine. So, do you know, I don't usually film when I've had a wee drink. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I've got Perched in a Tree, Brightest Glow. I'm taking a Sentiment from Brightest Glow stamp set. This is a super stamp set that with lovely greetings on it. I'm not going to read them all out because this is supposed to be quick and easy. And I've got Perched in a Tree. I'm actually just going to take the stamp for the bird. That's all I'm using. I've got a wink of Stella because I'm going to treat myself to a little bit of sort of faux watercolouring with my wink of Stella. Anyway, so I've got Early Espresso, Crumb Cake, Smoky Slate, Pumpkin Pie and Evening Evergreen out. The first thing I'm likely to do is stamp my bird, so let's just do that. So, and I used 2 punches in this, and of course I've put them away because I had prepped the stuff, but I've used this lovely decorative circle punch and this one, the bows punch. I need to get my thing out and put names on that. I've already done the punching just so that I was prepped. I actually was prepping this the other night and then I ran out of time. So here we are on a Saturday night. I wonder what you're doing on your Saturday night. This is me filming Saturday night and this will come out just after midnight on Sunday morning. Guess what I need to do tomorrow? A fair bit of filming. Anyway, I've got this speciality vellum that's got foiling and flocking on it, and I have chosen a piece that's got the flocking. Excuse me. I don't know what else I need. A piece of basic white as well, so I'll just pop that in the pile. And I've punched out from this glimmer paper a bit from the Evening Evergreen and from the gold. This is, yeah, just glimmer. It's fantastic. I think I've showed you already. So I'm just going to pop these away out of the way because I have cut ready to go. So I have, that's for the inside, that's for the background. And I just looked and saw that this really does look good on Starry Sky. Oh, I already had that there. Okay, very see, I did prep it properly. I tried it on top of some of the other colours, but I just thought that gave a really nice finish. So I am going to just use my wet glue quickly and stick that on there. Now what I'm doing here is just popping some dots of glue where the flocking is, because it won't show through so much there. I just will pop a bit in the corners because I don't want it to curl. Well, there's all sorts of ways that you can attach vellum. You can, you can use a sponge and sponge the glue on so you've got an even coverage. The corner ones I'll just spread out a wee bit because I don't want any big blobs in the corner, but that's cool. That's plenty. And we'll just pop this on the card front. And once that's dry, that glue dries clear and you really won't see it. Where is my bone folder? Here's one. Just make sure that the glue's evenly distributed. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with that, but the main thing I wanted to do here was to do the bird and watercolour. So let's just indulge myself in a bit of Saturday evening relaxation. Just make sure I've got enough ink on. I want this quite inky, but I'm going to fussy cut it anyway. There we go. I'll close that right now. And I'll do the fussy cutting before I do the painting, just so that if I have to rush at the end, I'm just leaving a very small border. I've stamped it on Sahara Sand, actually, is the colour of paper I've used. Card. So, I don't know what you're doing this fine Saturday evening. This kind of day's just disappeared on me. Albeit I did work my day's job for 4 hours this morning, and then I went to Edinburgh and did a bit of shopping, came back, did a bit of batch cooking, cooked a roast and cooked off mince and tomatoes and garlic, etc., so that I can make a bolognese and a lasagna for midweek. Of course, my lasagna doesn't have pasta, and neither does my bolognese, but my husband's does. But the mince, the meat sauce part is the same for both of us, so I'll get that bit done. And just then I can prep it all for meals during the week and save time during the week. There's enough of the pork roast left, and beautiful cauliflower, broccoli. What else did I cook? Turnip, rutabaga is what some of you might know it as. Swede in Scotland. So it was all very lovely. Right, so I've got pumpkin pie out. This will be sort of a little bit like a British robin. Right, I'm going to squeeze this just to get some pumpkin pie into the lid. You have to squeeze really, really hard. But look, I've got a little bit, and oh dear me, I've got a lot bit on my finger. Right, give my wink of style a bit of a shake. Let's make sure there's plenty flowing. Yeah, I think there's plenty in it just now. So then I'm just going to pick up, now from my memory, a robin is kind of, we all say robin redbreast, but it's a very orangey red, so I'm using pumpkin pie. Let's pick up the colour. It's quite viscous, the liquid that's in here, so it doesn't spread quite as quickly as water would, and plus it doesn't soak the card in the way that if I was using an aqua pen, and it gives this gorgeous, gorgeous shimmery finish. Obviously you can spend longer on getting the colour the way you want it. Just go over it and kind of blend it in. And well, I don't know why I'm doing that, but I think that will be enough of the orange. Now I did look at a photograph, and kind of, he does have a bit of a grey beard. Not beard, but around his chest area. So, oh, forgot to squeeze that, didn't I? Opened it right. Oh, there's some, and there's a hair. Wonder if I can get that out. Well, I've got grey hair, so it's appropriate that one of my hairs is in there. Come out. Maybe would have been better with the tweezers. Right, let's give it another squeeze so that I've got plenty, although I don't need a lot of grey. He's a wee fat robin. He's been eating a lot of worms, I think. He does have a little bit of a kind of grey area. Just around the edges of his breast. Obviously, I'm not trying to be too accurate, but I just wanted to add a wee bit of my observation of the grey in. I'll clean that off. And then we'll just, I think we'll use crumb cake at first, and we might then add in a bit of shading with the early espresso. Let's squeeze that down. As I say, I'm trying to do this very quickly. You can take your time. It's actually quite a pleasant activity to paint with your Wink of Stella. I'm putting like some darker around the edges. So the longer you paint with it, obviously the less colour you have on it. And you can add colour. Remember, you can't take it away, so just add a little bit at a time. And his tummy is usually a kind of beigey colour, so I'm just going to leave his tummy as Sahara sand, but I will put a bit of sparkle on him. It does reactivate the colour from the stamp, the ink you stamped with a little as well, which is quite good. Obviously you can go over and darken some areas. You can add more colour. But I'm just going to leave it at that, and then I'm just going to give him a pink sparkly tummy. It will reactivate some of the ink, but that's fine. So he's a very sparkly robin. Now I want to just get a tiny bit of early espresso for his beak. Oh, how do I do that? Because I'm used to doing that for stamping. We have got a little bit of early espresso here. So I'm just going to darken his beak a little. And his legs, I did have a look, and the wee robin in my garden has actually got pink legs. So I'm going to just try a little bit of petal pink. You know, it's worth having a look at nature sometimes. And just, because I would have said, oh, robin will have brown legs, but they don't actually. They're quite pinky, fleshy. I'm sure it's not pure pink or anything, but they do have a pinkiness about them. The legs. Just put a tiny bit in there. And then just the ink of still, I'll reactivate the brown ink, the early espresso ink. So yeah, there's my wee sparkle robin. And then, where is the punched shape? Yeah, I did punch out this shape, as I showed you with the circle. And I do want to stamp my greeting with Evening Evergreen, just because it's nice and dark. And here's the plan. Now you can kind of see the glue, but that's because it hasn't dried. Once it's dried, it will dry clear. So there's where I'm going, really. So I think what we'll do is we'll glue his tummy here. And then we'll get our dimensionals. I'm really needing to, oh no, here's some here. I'm needing to stock up this wee box. I'm deliberately not putting any dimensionals near the feet because I want to tuck the wee branches in there. Just want my writing to be straight, and then we'll just pop some glue. Oh, I think I need to put a bit more glue maybe on these leaves here, because they'll go over there. That is it. As I say, once that dries, you won't see. So just what will we pop? All is merry, all is bright. So what will we put inside? Hoping your Christmas shines bright, or just Merry Christmas, I think, on the inside. That's beautiful, isn't it? I think that will just do. Let's not overthink it. So another quick and easy card, but just with a little wee break to enjoy a bit of watercolouring. So thank you very, very much for following this series again, and yeah, I'll be back. I'll photograph that when it's dry. Where's my lid for my... Here it is. Okay, so that I think is card 39 on my 100 quick and easy cards. Everything you've seen me use today you can buy on my online shop at JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. And yeah, thank you. I'm really enjoying this series, and we're starting to get close to halfway now. So that means it's not too long till Christmas, folks. Anyway, please subscribe, please press the bell icon to get notified when I'm coming on again. And thank you everybody for your continued support.